5 years ago, I moved into this single-wide mobile home trailer, and since then, I've been slowly but surely turning this into my ideal little house. It might not look like much on the outside, but we all know it's what's on the inside that matters. For a while now, y'all have been asking me for a little bit of a house tour. So in today's video, I'm gonna be giving y'all exactly that. I'm gonna be showing y'all some of the things I have already done with the place, some of the things I'm still in the process of, and some of the things I wanna do with this place in the future. Now, this whole remodeling actually started out of necessity whenever I realized that the floor in the kitchen was really weak. I pulled back the old flooring to investigate, and as it turns out, there is a water line behind the refrigerator that had just been slowly leaking, causing tons of water damage, rotting out over half of the kitchen floor and even some of the support boards underneath. So I ended up doing a complete kitchen overhaul. I patched up the support boards as best I could, removed and replaced all the rotting subflooring, and topped everything off with much better waterproof vinyl flooring. While I was at it, I went ahead and remade the whole kitchen island, replacing the old crappy cabinets with nice wood ones and putting in a new countertop to boot. Now, all of that definitely brought a fresh look to this kitchen and made it feel a lot more homely. But even with all those improvements, I'm still far from finished in the kitchen. I still have to replace all these wall cabinets, and over here, I'm not a big fan of how this little bar setup is, so I think I might actually redesign this from the ground up and make it a nice, cool, custom little feature. I just haven't decided exactly what yet. So if you're curious what I come up with and how I end up doing it, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that video whenever it comes out. Moving on to the master bedroom, as you can see, I'm starting with this cool looking gaming setup because this is actually why I started remodeling the master bedroom in the first place. I had always envisioned this really cool looking gaming setup workstation where I could edit YouTube videos, play video games, and maybe even live stream or something like that. But whenever I envisioned having this setup in the room, the way it was, with its nasty walls and nasty carpet. No. There was no way that I could put a cool looking setup like this in a nasty old room. So naturally, I did the most logical thing, which was to completely rebuild this room from the ground up so I could build a really cool gaming setup. I removed and got rid of all the old nasty carpet, and then there was this really annoying wall that was just for a closet that had two doorways so you couldn't access anything in the middle. It was just a stupid design, so naturally I took the entire wall down just to make the room feel more open and airy and bigger. After that was done, I spent a ton of time and effort working on the walls in this place. Everything from completely reframing all of the window and door frames with some nice oak wood, to completely filling in, sanding down, and painting over all of the annoying splices in the wall that remind you you're in a mobile home. And last but not least, slapping on a few good coats of paint. Everything looked so much better, so I went ahead and put in some nice wood flooring, and to top everything off, I completely redid all the trim in this room out of some nice pine wood, sanding it down, staining it, the whole 9 yards, and I love how it turned out. Overall, I have to say this is my favorite room in the trailer now. It looks like any other normal house's room, which was the goal, to live in a mobile home for cheap while feeling like I'm living in a big normal house, whatever that is. Moving on to the master bathroom, this thing was a big mess of old yellow plastic and nasty wallpaper, so you know the drill by now. Full remodel time! Now, the main focus of this room was actually the bathtub, because the plastic was so old and weathered that it had cracked on the bottom and was starting to leak. So I replaced it with a much better fiberglass bathtub, and for the shower walls, I actually ended up going with metal roofing supplies because it gives it this cool little unique look while still looking sleek and modern and matching the whole feel of the room. Aside from that, I also replaced all the furniture. So nice new cabinet for the towels, nice new sink and sink cabinet, and on top of that, I built this vanity topper from scratch and made a video about it, so if you want to see that, you know, go check it out, link in the description. And of course, to top it all off, I put in an all new trim, only this time I went with a PVC variant that's waterproof because, you know, bathroom. Now, as you can see, there's still lots for me to do in this room as well. You can probably tell there's no divider between the room and the bathroom, and that's because I'm planning on building these really cool old saloon style swinging doors. So if that's actually a video that y'all would want to see, if that's something y'all are curious about, let me know in the comments below. I'm gonna be looking out for it because I think that would be a really cool project. Now, moving out here to the main living room, this is where I've actually done the least amount of work because it was already in really good shape whenever I got here. The owner had put up this metal roofing on the ceiling and on the baseboards just to give it more of like a rustic feel, and to me, it gives me log cabin vibes. There's a fireplace, the wood and metal all around. I don't know, for me, it's a cool little log cabin vibe, so all I've done to it so far is replace the ceiling fan with something that matched a little better than the one that was in here before. And if you want to know how to change out a ceiling fan, I did make a video about this, so go check it out on the channel, link in the description, and I might add one of those little cards if I'm not too lazy. Unfortunately, while this room is in really good shape, it does have a glaring weakness, and that is the flooring. It was not installed properly. There's tons of sloppy cuts around the edges, and I don't think that they let it sit long enough before installing it, so there's a lot of warping and separation and stuff like that. So I'm probably going to end up replacing all of this flooring. I haven't made a specific video dedicated to installing laminate flooring before, so if that's something y'all want to see, let me know in the comments below and I'll keep an eye out for that. But other than that, yeah, I probably won't do much more to this room. It's very chill. I like the whole log cabin vibe like I was saying. So moving on to the guest bedroom. Psych! This is actually the guest bathroom because I forgot about it. We'll get to the guest bedroom here in just a second. Basically, I did pretty much everything that I did in the master bathroom to this bathroom. So, old yellow nasty plastic tub, out. Fiberglass tub, in. Metal roofing supplies for the shower walls, check. Replace the little sink, check. Replace the flooring, check. Replace the trim, check. Well, I have to completely redo all the trim in this room because I started with using 2-inch trim, but above the door, those two pieces of trim would run into each other, which is just not something I can abide. I was thinking about like splitting them and then like mushing them together like puzzle pieces, but no, I want it to look better. So I'm gonna take down this old trim. I'm gonna get some thinner trim that won't meet each other above the doorway, put that in, and it'll be good to go. So I guess there's not like a whole bunch to do in here, but it feels like a whole bunch to me because it's not done, and I don't like whenever a project is not quite done yet. And now we're in the guest bedroom. And this might be the room that you're familiar with because this is where the majority of my views on my channel have come from, and this is where the majority of my subscribers have come from. So thank you if you've subscribed from that video or just in general, and please subscribe if you have not. Anywho, this room was very different from the master bedroom. This room is the guest room. I almost never come in here. This is my little brother's room. He's not currently here at the moment, but I wanted it to just be a quick and simple remodel for the same exact reason that I remodeled the master bedroom, because I am currently in the process of building my little brother a really nice PC setup, and I didn't want him to have a really nice clean PC setup in a somewhat nasty room. So, naturally, again, I did a full remodel from the ground up. It's just this time, having learned a few things from the master bedroom, I think it turned out a lot cleaner. However, learning quite a few things from the master bedroom, I was not about to spend the same amount of time and effort taking out these seams in the walls. I don't like them. They do remind me of a mobile home, but there's so much time and effort. I was just, no. This is the guest bedroom. I don't even own this trailer. I could give... See your comments. There's like 1,000 of them saying that I need to remove these seams in the walls. And if you want your room to look like it is not in a mobile home, yes, that is definitely something that you can do to make the walls look a lot cleaner. But I am so done with doing that from in the master bedroom. I just did not want to deal with it in this room. So yeah. The seams are still there. They are still ugly, but it is what it is. I'm happy with how the room turned out overall. The flooring looks nice, the trim looks nice, and yeah, I don't really plan on doing a whole lot more to this room except for replacing the curtains because, again, I've gotten legitimately like 300 different comments telling me the curtains need to be floor length. I'm like, I'm not an interior designer, man. I think they look good as long as they're like covering the window. But I mean, I concede. I do think that it would look a lot more cool and make the room look bigger and stuff if I had like longer curtains, so I will be replacing those. But yes, I like how this room turned out despite some of the little bitty flaws in it. I don't plan on doing a whole lot more to it in the future. It's just a guest bedroom in a trailer that I rent, so yeah. So there you have it. I've been working on remodeling this trailer for the last 5 years, and slowly but surely saving up my money to do one room at a time, taking it easy, fine-tuning some things here and there, and I still have a lot of finishing touches to add to it, but overall I can really proudly call this place my home now, and just living in a place that you've personally worked on and put time, sweat, and tears into is just, I don't know, it's a much more rewarding feeling. So if you're in a financial situation where you cannot afford a full-blown house, whatever that is, or if you just want to live a little bit cheaper, or if you just want something that you can go wild with and customize to the umpteenth degree, go for it. There's nothing wrong with living in a trailer, mobile home, whatever you want to call it, and you can really do a lot with it. You can make it feel like whatever kind of house or home you want. Basically, if you're in a place that you can work on, don't be afraid to do it. Try a few things out. What's the worst that can happen? You burn the house down. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty bad thing, so probably don't do that. I don't know, I'm trying to be motivational here and I'm not very good at it. So just take my videos as example that if this idiot can do it and can slowly but surely completely turn a trailer around into a much nicer looking mobile home, yeah, you can do it too. So go for it and let me know how it goes in the comments below. And I've mentioned a lot of different things that I either plan on turning into a video or already did a video on. So make sure you go check out some of the other videos on the channel if this type of content interests you. And if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button. Until next time, stay happy, healthy, and wealthy wise, and just have a good day. Have a great day. Just go out there, stay in, whatever you want to do. Just have a good time. Okay, bye now.